Hi everyone, it is me Sammy and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Project Pantry. It's been a hot minute since I've done a Project Pantry video on my channel, but yeah guys, it is the summer holidays. I've just done the school uniform shop. Money is tight and I'm challenging myself to do my weekly food shop this week for less than £50 by shopping what I've got in my pantry first. My cupboards and my freezer are absolutely jam-packed, so before I buy anything new, let's see what meals I can make from what I've already got at home. Now, I started my Project Pantry at the beginning of the year and basically gave myself the challenge to reduce my food waste this year. I basically cleared my cupboard of any expired products at the beginning of the year. Definitely go back and check out those videos if you want to see me do that. But I basically got rid of anything that was expired in my house food-wise, and then we basically have been working through everything that's been left. I've wanted to reduce my food waste massively, and I basically didn't want to throw another thing away because it was expiring. So yeah, we've just been using everything that we've got in my pantry. It's been helping me keep my food shopping down, and yeah, we're basically at a really good point in our pantry now where we have a decent stock but nothing too overwhelming. But it's been a while since I've done one of these videos where I've shopped my pantry before doing my grocery shopping, and yeah, the whole idea of Project Pantry is basically to use up what we have before buying new. So that's what's going to be happening in this video. I'm going to be shopping my cupboards first, making my meal plan around what I already own, and then the idea is that I won't need that many more ingredients to add to my shopping list, so my grocery shopping should be very minimal, and fingers crossed I can get it for under £50. So yeah, let's dive in and see what I've got in my cupboard. So this is my main pantry where I have jars, tins, all that kind of good stuff, and I've had a massive stock of freezer pops for the kids this summer holidays. So yeah, I've been working through it. I can't lie, like this is nowhere near as bad as it was at the beginning of the year. Let me just take these freezer pops out so you can actually see. There's actually quite a lot of empty space in this cupboard, which has been absolutely brilliant. But yeah, let's have a look through now and see what kind of things I can pull out to try and make dinners with this week. The first thing that jumps out of me is these tuna chunks. So I'm definitely gonna take a 4-pack of those and see how much of this we can use this week. This pasta is probably gonna come in handy with that tuna. Got some pasta dishes in, some mayonnaise. We could do some tuna mayonnaise, why not? Ooh, what have we got here? Peri-peri seasoning. Yes, please. Jerk seasoning, I'll be back for you soon. Oh, do you know what? I haven't used this. This is gonna be our pudding this week, I think. And also, I've just seen that this caramelised biscuit spread goes off on the 1st of September. So maybe we can make some sort of caramelised biscuit brownies for our dessert this week. That would be so cool. And I've got this sweet pepper spread that I got in my deguster box that I haven't tried yet. Let's try that this week and see what we can do with that. It's a nice little crop of ingredients from our bottom shelf. Let's see what's on the top shelf. I've got some nuts and some noodles and some breadsticks there. I've got half of this pack of stuffing mix left. Let's do a roast dinner this week with some stuffing. Yes. Oh, tuna pasta bake, let's use one of those. And then of course we've got some gravy and stuff here so we can make our roast dinner. What a great little pantry stash we've got so far. Let's pop it onto the side and start meal planning. Right, so I've sort of sorted this out into what kind of meals I want to make, and then I can start building on these ingredients next. So far for our roast dinner, we've got sage onion stuffing mix and Bisto. So we've got our gravy and our stuffing mix, that's absolutely fine. I've got 2 different tuna pasta dinners. So I'm gonna do a tuna pasta bake, and I'll get like a little garlic bread or something. That's with half of this pack of pasta. Then the other half, I'm gonna do like a tuna mayo salad, pasta salad. So that's gonna be really tasty as well. Then we're gonna do our Christmas pudding brownie bites, but I probably won't make them into Christmas puddings. I'll probably just sort of use the mix and stuff to make sort of like a caramelised biscuit brownie, which will be really tasty. The peri-peri seasoning I wanna do with some chicken, so I'm gonna make some peri-peri chicken wraps, I think. Maybe with some rice salad in some wraps, and then the other half of the packet of wraps, I'm gonna use my sweet pepper spread, and I think we're gonna do this as our sort of base of our pizza instead of like a tomato sauce. I'm gonna use this as a base of a pizza. I'll make sure I've got some leftover peri-peri chicken and make like peri-peri chicken pizzas on the wraps.
with some cheese. This is the base, some chicken, some onions, and some other little bits and pieces. But yeah, I think they will be great dinners, and I only need to get 1 pack of wraps to make that work, and some chicken and stuff, obviously. Let's see what we've got in the fridge to make this work even further. The leftover Maris Piper potatoes that I'm gonna have this week can be great for my roast potatoes. So we're definitely gonna have some roast potatoes for our roast dinner. I've got some rosemary and thyme here as well, so we can make the potatoes taste amazing. Have I got some garlic? Yeah, I've got some garlic here as well. So we're gonna make our roast potatoes taste absolutely phenomenal with that. I've got some green chilies here. We can throw some of them into our peri peri wraps, which will make it a little bit spicier, which would be nice. I've got this pack of veg that I didn't end up using last week, so we can definitely add this with our roast as well. So we've already got roast potatoes, our veg, our stuffing, and our gravy. The red onion I can use for our rice salad to go in our wraps with our peri peri chicken, and also our wrap pizzas with the sweet pepper spread. And I can also use some of these on our tuna mayo pasta as well, so that's brilliant. I've also got an apple and a little bit of cucumber left from this week. But yeah, already looking great for bulking up these dinners. Also on this shelf up here, I do have some lemons, so we can add that to our peri peri seasoning for our marinade and things like that as well. Also got some like soft cheese and things like that up here, butter, things like that that I can use loads of. Now into the freezer, let's see what we've got in the abyss. I got given this the other day actually, so I'm gonna have a chicken and asparagus pie this week, so I don't need to buy anything extra for that dinner, because I still haven't managed to eat these garlic and herb Parmentier potatoes. So I'm actually going to do these with this chicken and asparagus pie. I'm sure I've got some peas in the freezer as well, so that's 1 whole dinner without having to buy anything extra, which is great. I've got some fish cakes and stuff that's going to be for my dinner tonight. I've got some lollies, some extra pop stars, these veggie fingers that still not have been eaten, some little cocktail sausages and sausage rolls for lunches, some about 3 chicken dippers in there, and a crunchy blast ice cream. Got a packet of sausages for later. I've got some peas and stuff. I have some Yorkshire puddings. Let's add that into our roast dinner as well. And also I've got some ready to roast parsnips. So that is perfect. We've built an entire roast dinner basically out of nothing. So yeah, thinking about it now, my shopping list is going to be absolutely minimal for 6 whole dinners and a pudding. Don't need to get anything extra for the pudding because I've got some oil, I've got eggs, I've got everything I need sort of to add to the brownie mix. So that is our pudding fully done. I've got the onions and stuff in there. I might need like a pepper and some sweet corn to make our tuna mayo. Our pasta bake, I just need some garlic bread from the side. Our roast dinner is fully equipped. So we have Yorkshire pudding, stuffing, parsnips, potatoes, veg. All I need to add is some meat, and I can get my slices of beef for around £2 something. So I'm gonna have a whole roast dinner for £2, which is gonna be incredibly helpful when we're trying to keep our budget under £50. And for our wraps, I think I'm gonna get some microwave basmati rice pouches because I'm out of rice at the moment. But to keep it cheaper than buying a whole sort of like 2 kilo pack of rice, I'm just gonna buy 2 microwave packs of basmati rice. Throw some veg and stuff in there, throw some green chilies in there, get some diced chicken breast and season that with our peri peri seasoning, cook that in the air fryer, then pop it into a wrap. So all I really need for this dinner is chicken, wraps and rice. And then I'm going to use the leftover wraps for our pizza here. Just need a little bit of cheese maybe, and I'm going to use the leftover chicken and whatever leftover veg to put on our pizza for our leftover pizza dinner at the end of the week. Maybe some chips to go alongside it. That's all I'll need for that. And yeah guys, that is our 6 dinners for the week and a pudding all planned out. So this is everything from my pantry that I'm going to try and use up this week in my meal plan. And yeah, fingers crossed it goes well. I need the bare minimum on my weekly food shop now, so I'm going to be really intrigued to know how much I spend and if I can keep my food shopping under that £50 budget. By the time this video goes up, my weekly food shop will already be uploaded, so definitely go back to Monday's video and check that out if you haven't already, if you want to see exactly how much I spent on my weekly food shop. And yeah, in Friday's video I'm going to be using all of these pantry pieces along with some of the bits from my fridge and freezer to make these meals, so definitely stay tuned for that because you're not going to want to miss how I do that. Thank you so much for watching guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. It really means a lot to me. And yeah guys, cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you very soon for another video. Take care, bye.